that can literally cause alopecia. That is not something you want to do. I don't really believe in. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. In today's video, I will be telling you guys the 7 biggest mistakes we make when wearing protective styles. It's very important to know what you're doing when you're wearing protective styles, because if you are like me and trying to grow your hair, you're going to need to retain length. So I will be giving you the tips that help you retain length while telling you what not to do, if that makes sense, okay? So stay tuned if you guys are interested in this video. Okay, so mistake number 1, you don't give your hair a break. And I feel like I've said this before. You cannot just hop from protective style to protective style to protective style to protective style, especially if you are not taking care of your hair under that protective style. So if you have a protective style in for 3 months, I would not advise you go get another protective style right after you take that one out. It's just too much stress and tension on your hair, unless it's like wigs or something. But I would still advise you moisturize and wash your hair as often as possible. Don't just let your hair sit under your wig, because honestly, take it from me, y'all, I made a mistake and your hair will become brittle, okay? Mistake number 2, you don't moisturize. So just because we have protective styles just because we have a protective style in, it does not mean you can altogether just not moisturize your hair. It's very unrealistic. You have to moisturize your hair. So it's like your hair is like a plant. So if you water it, it will grow. So as often, even if you have braids, just try to take care of your scalp. If you have braids, if you have a hairstyle where your scalp is exposed, it'll be easier for you. You can just take care of your scalp as often as possible. But with us girlies that wear wigs and weaves and whatnot, we have to take it out, moisturize our hair, and then put it back in after a small break. Mistake number 3, you leave styles in too long, okay? So honestly, I feel like this goes hand in hand with 1 and 2. Mistake number 3, if you're leaving your styles in too long, honestly, 3 months or longer is way too long. If you're not changing your hair and moisturizing it in between and washing it and stuff, that is just way too long. So I would not suggest you have your protective style left in your hair for too long, because it will, what will happen is your hair will start to kind of intertwine in itself. So when you take it down, you'll have more fairy knots. It'll be more brittle. You'll have to trim more off than you would have if you had moisturized it the entire time. So dry hair is nothing fun. So if you can, go ahead and, like I was saying in number 2, if you can, go ahead and get to your scalp. Please moisturize your scalp, take care of it, because if you have a healthy scalp, you will have healthy hair growth. Hey you guys, so I just want to go ahead and throw this ad in here very, very quickly. If you follow me on Instagram, then you already know I am hosting a 90-day protective style challenge. You guys will not see my hair out for 90 days. It is very difficult already, but I'm gonna get through it. So we will go ahead and be revealing my hair January 16th. I would really like it if you guys did this challenge with me. It would mean the most to me. If you want to be a part of this challenge, you can follow me on Instagram at Thatsshortcake. It will also be in the description box below and on the screen. You can follow me, and once you go to my page, click on my channel room. Join my channel room. You will get all my updates. And my hair updates, it's literally in my channel before it's on YouTube. So you guys will be the first to see everything. So thank you guys for participating, and I will see you guys later. Mistake number 4, you're wearing leave out. If you have a weave and you have leave out and you say this is your protective style, it's really defeating the purpose, because if you're natural, we all know natural hair reverts back. So it will either become heat damaged and break off, or it won't match the rest of your hair texture when you take the rest of it down. So either one you really don't want. Do not try to wear as least amount of leave-in as possible. Having leave-in sew-ins, they're really not a protective style whatsoever. They leave your hair very exposed to the weather, to heat damage, to everything else. So I would not advise wearing a leave out sew-in, because it just really doesn't protect your hair the way a wig or braids or anything else would. Mistake number 5, you don't deep condition in between styles. So when you, like, say for instance you have braids in for 3 months, if you have those braids in for 3 months, you take them down, you wash your hair and put it back up. No, baby, you gotta deep condition, okay? So you have to wash it, condition it, okay? And this is the method that I like to use. When I wash my hair with and rinse it out with warm water. So when I shampoo my hair, I will shampoo it and then rinse the shampoo out with warm water. Okay, and then I will put my conditioner in there. Make sure my head gets some type of heat to it, whether it's deep conditioner or just regular old conditioner. Leave it in there, wrap my head up with like a shower cap or a bag or something. Make sure I get some heat to my head, and then I rinse it out with cold water. And all that does is warm water. If you are like me, I have low porosity hair. So if you have low porosity hair, the hot water will open. I think it's with all of them, but if you have high porosity, you don't really have a problem with the shaft of your hair opening and closing. So, or medium porosity, it's not really as much of a problem. Anywho, so with low porosity hair, when you put your hair under hot water, it will kind of open the shaft of your hair, if that makes sense. Like, so all these little ridges, if you take a piece of hair and you go backwards, then you'll know like the shafts of your hair is closed, like the shaft of it, you know what I mean? Like the piece of your hair, the hair is closed, okay? The hair follicle is closed. And if you put hot water in it, it opens it up. So that's perfect for getting all the extra dirt and grime and greases or whatever you use in your hair while you have your protective style installed. It will really help clean your hair a little better than using like lukewarm water or cold water. And then when you condition your hair, go ahead and rinse it out with cold water, because it will kind of set it in. It will take all the conditioner that you put in there and it will lock the moisture into your hair, especially if you have low porosity hair. So definitely check that out. If you guys want more videos about that, be sure to comment down below and I will try to make some more. But yeah, you have to deep condition. So what I like to do is I like to do what I just said, and then I shampoo, I condition, and I deep condition. When I deep condition, I leave it in, sometimes I leave it in a little longer, depending on how dry my hair is. Every once in a while, I will leave it in a little longer than what the container says. Now, don't be a rebel like me. Follow what the container says, but sometimes my hair just needs that extra little bit of moisture. So definitely deep condition. If you do not have a hooded dryer, you can very easily, you could sit there with the blow dryer all day, and I rather not. So what I do is I will put a shower cap over my head after I condition my hair, leave the conditioner in, put the shower cap over my head, and then go put like a wet shirt in my microwave, and then take it out and put it on my head. So the microwave will heat the shirt up and the shirt will heat your head up and get the conditioner deep into, like, it'll make the conditioner penetrate into your hair. Sorry. I was getting tongue-tied. I guess I got a little excited. Mistake number 6. The style you're wearing is too heavy or damaging, because sometimes it can be both. I cannot stress this enough. I'm pretty sure I've said this before. If you are wearing box braids, especially if you have thinner hair, or the style is just tight in general, or they try to get all of your edges, that can literally cause alopecia. That is not something you want to do. I don't really believe in wearing really long, heavy braids because they may not feel heavy, but sometimes they are heavy to your hair. So definitely do not get braids that are too big and too heavy. Or if, like I used to do, just put the wig, when I put a wig on, I would just put it over my edges and everything and then just rip them out later. So yes, my hair was growing, but my edges were still bald. Like I had no hairline. So you don't want to do that. Make sure you're taking care of your edges. Make sure you are taking care of your hair. Do not put anything in your hair that's too heavy or damaging to it, like K-tips. No, if you don't know what K-tips are, I will post a picture right here. But like K-tips, no, big no. They just kind of pull in your hair. I wouldn't recommend it. I heard tape-ins were the same. I've never gotten tape-ins. I've wanted to until I heard that tape-ins really are bad for your hair. So, I mean, you guys can do what you want with that information. But I know tape-ins and K-tips will not be for me. They are very damaging to your hair. I don't want to damage my hair. I want to grow my hair. So yeah, that's one really big mistake, okay? Be careful with what protective style you go with. And finally, tip number 7, you don't wash your hair often enough. Okay, so if you are on a regimen, okay, and you have your hair in a style, think about it. If you have it up for 3 months, like let's say you have box braids. If you have box braids up, not the really dookie heavy ones, like smaller box braids that aren't too heavy for your hair. Okay, anywho, if you have box braids for 3 months, how are you gonna wash your hair? Are you you're not gonna wash it? So even if you have box braids or something in for a long time, it's good to massage your scalp and wash your scalp after a while. After that first month, honestly, I would say, because that first month is when it stays new looking. It still looks new, but after that first month, it's gonna start to look kind of old. So I would definitely start to shampoo my roots, or condition, like, you know, co-wash my roots or whatever, like stuff like that, just to keep my scalp healthy and keep it from getting clogged. When you don't wash your hair often enough, your hair follicles get clogged, your scalp gets clogged. Your scalp is still skin. Okay, your scalp is still skin, so just like your skin, your scalp can get clogged and stop hair from growing. So definitely be careful with protective styles. If you don't wash your hair very often, you might want to start washing your hair more often, because it's just going to be better, all around better. Your hair won't stink. You'll kind of keep your regimen. And if you wear wigs, you know, just go ahead and take it off every week. That's what I like to do. I like to take my wig off every week and wash, condition. Sometime every other week I'll deep condition. So just so my hair can be used to my regimen still, even though I have my protective style on, I want my hair to still know its regimen, if that makes sense. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this taught you something. I hope this helps you on your natural hair journey. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.